I think my show creator, Victor Fresco, who's just a genius and has given me the greatest gift in my life at this moment, I think he's commenting a lot with the show on the narcissism state of the world, the gluttony state of the world, the attitudinal, like, as far as women not wanting to take crap anymore, but how do you live in your id and fight without being selfish and it negatively affecting everyone around you, and just a woman who's dynamic but wrong, but living her best life herself, giving it the full Oprah.
Holy, are you chewing the post?
Okay, here's the deal. Mommy's going a little crazy down here, so I need to get out. And I know you're worried I'm gonna go out there and kill somebody, but think about all the people I haven't killed. Literally everyone in the world except 3 people.
Look, I'm sorry, but you put me in charge, and I'm not letting you out. And stop chewing the post. It holds up the whole house.
You either have to have a big, daring spine in a show, I think, and we're all in those kind of shows, which is amazing, or you've lost the current audience because we've just come too far. It's all been put out there, and we can't go back to this Mary Neverland type of Leave It to Beaver. So they could make a show called Leave It to Beaver. It'd be very different. We did an episode in our show all about Nazis, and I'm like, whoa, okay, here we go again with the daringness of Santa Clarita Diet and their tone. And then as it was being shot, the Charlottesville March was going on simultaneously. We would go from our trailer to watching CNN and go in to shoot this scene, and then the scene is really about when one of the Nazis comes in a wheelchair. What is the real discrimination there? And are you discriminating because you're discriminating? And it just gets, and he's like, you're discriminating against me because I'm in a wheelchair. And she's like, no, that's not why I'm discriminating against you. It's because you're a Nazi. And then it just gets so crazy, and then she eats them. And that's just a great way to solve a problem. It was a fun way for me to deal with what is happening right now that I don't believe is happening, and yet the make-believe gave me some way of dealing with it in a comedic and crazy way.
I was glad. I was like, she better still eat that.
The best comedy in the world is not just, I love a good fart joke, but I do.
We all do.
But go on. There are also 2 different brands of comedy, and it is always the comedy with heart. Yeah. That's where I get the most excited by something funny. It's even a film like Terms of Endearment, that's one of the most heavy emotional films in the world. It is just encompassed in this joy and love and humor and broad comedy. It's like that to me was such a lesson in storytelling, that you could want to rewatch something that's hard to watch, but it's comedy and heart. To me, it's like in a man, I want humor and intelligence, or maybe something else. I don't know what I want in a man, but be funny, please, God.
What is the most amusing feedback you've received trying out for a part?
I went up for Cape Fear, but I was like a washed-up Hollywood actress, so I went on a Sunday morning with the casting director's assistant in a basement, and it was the scene where he sticks his finger in her mouth. And I was like, so should I just stick my own finger in my mouth? And the assistant was like, whatever. And I was like, that, I don't know why, but the whatever was sort of the best feedback I got in the moment, which was, you're never getting this, I don't care, and let's just do this.
If you had to come up with your wrestling persona, it would be...
What's a...
Yeah, what?
Well,
like a stripper
my
name?
wrestling...
You get asked this a lot.
It's not like a stripper name, although I do find that, there used to be the way to...
Your street
and
your middle name.
Yeah. Or I thought it was your street and your first pet.
Oh, yeah. Mine would be Gertie Poinsettia. I don't think anyone...
Gertie.
It's trying to get in her pants.
Gertie Poinsettia.
Sounds like she's retired.
Gertie Poinsettia?
Yeah, she's definitely older.
Yeah, she's a little older.
She's older.
And undesirable.
But maybe she dresses like an infant.
Oh, there she's a Is that the like?
Gertie maybe
That's the
wears
fetish.
a diaper.
Hi, I'm Frankie Shaw.
Hi, I'm Molly Shannon. I'm Deborah Messing.
Thanks for watching The Hollywood Reporter.
The Hollywood Reporter on YouTube.